Well, guys, we're here at Roy's shop. We're getting ready to work on that CForce 110 and make it the best build you've ever seen. Ain't we, Roy?
Badass.
Bad to the bone, buddy. What all do you do here?
I don't know, but can you say ass on there?
Look at everything he does. Look at everything he does. Motorcycles. Oh, you guys got to check out this CFMOTO.
So primarily we started out just with Harley Davidsons, building them frame up, powder coat, Cerakote, whatever. Got into the custom painting end of it, engine building. This bike's complete Cerakote, frame up, everything, nut bolt, washer, spacer. Got into that and went full time with it. And we got into the powder coating, the Cerakote, the custom painting, hydro dipping, distributor for hydrographic supplies. Basically, we do any kind of coating. If it has an engine, we'll do something to it.
That bike there is going to be real nice when it's done.
Yeah, every single part of that bike has been touched.
Yeah, yeah.
S&S 124 going on it, Baker 6-speed. It's gonna be pretty mean.
What about your side-by-side?
That thing over there?
That thing, right there.
Started his life as a CFMOTO 2022. Obviously tires, we powder coated the bead locks, the skid plate, full skid plate, Baltic skid plate, Hester shocks, the bumpers from R.N.G, snorkel kit. We dipped and painted the roof and some of the accessories. Stereo from R.N.G, windshield from R.N.G, clutch kit from R.N.G.
Gotta have that clutch.
Gotta have the clutch kit, brother. It's bad.
Look at this machine. It's gonna be nice when it's done. Very nice when it's done.
Yeah, she's gonna be lit up too. Got to put her side or rock kickers or rock sliders, whatever, on it. But we try to color match a lot of stuff. Of course, it's my own personal machine, so it's last.
So if somebody was interested in one of your films.
Oh yeah, let's.
He's got a whole film room, guys. Let's go check this out. If you guys were interested, you just got to go to his website. What's your website, Roy?
That one's PA Hydrographics for hydrographic supplies.
Yep, and then the other one's Custom Cycle what?
Hydrographics with an X instead of CS.
Yep, I'll have links down below. Let's check out this wicked film room. So we was in here picking out film for the CForce 110. Man, he's got it all. Like, he's got it all.
And we do it. Well, good.
I'm not gonna show them what the film we picked.
No, don't show them that yet.
They can't see it until it's done. So.
As far as film goes, we do the standard. Everybody has pretty much basically the same thing, but there's only about 3, maybe 4 distributors in the U.S. anymore. A couple of the big ones shut down. PA Hydrographics been in business 15 years. We build custom hydrographic tanks, stainless steel, the control panels. We own Dip Juice, which is a activator that's sold worldwide. And of course the film, but we also do custom film.
Yep.
We don't make the custom film. Another company makes it for us. But any design you can imagine, we can put on hydrographic film.
He has a huge, huge selection of films. Start up there and show you guys what all he has. And I mean, you can't really see it because it's in the plastics. Or you can if you're standing in the room.
Yeah, oh yeah.
A camera's not going to pick it up, but some of it will, like the brighter colored stuff. And this is what you used on your...
No, I actually did the black and clear flame on mine, which is this one.
And then you did orange underneath it.
I did metallic silver, the dip, and then orange candy over top of it.
And it turned out sweet. It turned out real sweet. I mean, he's got everything you can think of.
If you're not familiar with hydrographics, it's paint transfer through water, basically.
Yeah.
So anything that can be submerged in water.
And we're going to show them that.
Oh yeah, we'll do a segment with us actually dipping.
Yeah.
Right now we're working on stripping the frame down for powder coat.
Right.
Tomorrow at some point we're going to dip a few things just to show people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But the plastics, And we're not showing that.
Yeah.
We're not going to show that.
No, we can't show it all. We're just going to show little pieces to show the process.
Right.
But we don't want to give the end result away.
No, we're not giving it away. That'll be done at reveal. Oh, well, it's up to you, but
well,
however you want to.
I might, see, I might hold it secret and wait till we reveal the when it's running and driving. Because
there you go.
I have a spare ECU coming. I'm gonna work on tuning the limiters out of it.
Right. Yeah.
I found. I don't want to drop too many secrets.
Right. Yeah. People steal it.
Yes. Yes.
I'm gonna say who, but people steal it.
Let's just put it this way. I found another ECU that's tuned for a different machine that I think is going to be plug and play, and it's going to be an upgrade.
Okay.
And then I'm going to work with the OEM ECU, change the limiters in it.
Right.
So I got 2 different ECUs with 2 different things going on.
There you go.
On top of that, we already have a field controller on our website. So that is going to help for the people that don't want to mess with the ECU.
Yeah, it's plug and play. Go.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And then rear sprocket, front sprocket to make it, it's gonna be sweet.
A lot of people don't understand that your gear changes.
Gear changes it's more than a tune will give you.
Yes, we do a lot of that. When we build our engines, guys will ask us, how do you get that much horsepower and torque out of, say, a twin cam 88?
Yeah.
And it's not just cams. Cams don't make the horsepower.
No,
horsepower.
A little bit of everything makes something big.
Yes. Yeah. You need gas, you need air.
See, I get a lot of people that'll message me saying, what should I go with first, a clutch kit or an ECU tune? And I always tell them they should definitely get both. But if they only had money for one, the clutch kit.
Yes, I agree.
And I'm not just saying that because that's what I sell.
It's anything. It's any application.
Just like that, just like these motorcycles. Before you rejet the carburetor and stuff, if you want to get a little more out of it, you change, well, not that one, but let's say a chain-driven one like that one. You change out the gearing, and it's going to give you your biggest gain.
Absolutely.
For the cheapest.
Your power to the ground torque.
And then after you do that, then you tune the carburetor.
Again, we do that. So we'll change out every bike I have. We change out the stock. So I don't do the rear sprocket. I'll do the front, the drive shaft, the crank sprocket.
Right.
And that will give you drop it a couple teeth, you will instantly feel the effect of that because it's putting the power to the ground faster.
Yep.
So, again, engine building, that's the engine for the build we're doing out there. Which
over there in the darkness?
Also be Cerakoted. Every single, who does their throttle cables and
which that might not show up. There we go. I got a good shot with the light on it.
And this stuff it's flexible. You're not it doesn't crack or.
Cerakoting is a top. Well, that's Cerakoted, isn't it?
Yes.
Can you show that?
Yep. Everything on the bike is Cerakoted.
That's Cerakoted.
A little dusty.
And if you don't know much about Cerakoting is tough. It's kind of like a paint, but it's not paint.
It is so Cerakote.
Yeah.
Cerakote was a military grade application. They use it on firearms because you get your M50, it gets red hot, it would distort. The bluing would go away. It would rust. So Cerakote prevents that. Cerakote will hold 1,750 degrees for air cure and 500-600 degrees for oven cure.
Right.
It's a couple different applications, but it's also it's sort of like powder coat in its toughness. Scratch resistant, fade resistant, chemical resistant.
But it has its different use case scenarios, I guess you could say?
Yes.
So you would use that on something that gets hot, right?
Yeah, that'll hold, like I said, we do exhausts, show them in a minute. We do a ton of exhaust pipes. We do turbo pipes. We do drag race exhaust pipes that get extremely hot.
Yep.
And it will hold it won't distort, it won't change color.
Right.
So that particular Cerakote will hold 1,750 degrees.
Right.
We've held torches to it. We've done extensive testing.
Right.
If you go on a Cerakote website, it will explain what it does and what it's for.
Yep.
So we do our powder coating in here, powder coat oven.
Which we're gonna show. We're gonna show some powder coating.
Oh yeah. Of course, our Cerakote.
We'll show a couple of things that be in dip, but not everything.
Right. Paint booth. We don't paint cars, we paint motorcycles and side-by-sides. So that's that end of it. We can show some samples of the For all you gun enthusiasts, we have an FFL. We coat firearms, we laser engrave firearms.
We can't show that on YouTube.
Can't show that on YouTube. I said we don't do that.
Right? Might even have to blurt that out.
Okay, my bad. Here are some samples of the hydrographic. See a little bit better.
Yeah, so here's some of the samples that he's got. Not everything. He's got stuff over there. Some of you guys might get offended on that wall.
Nah, it'll be all right. God loves everybody.
But this is some of the stuff like he can do. So he can do like different colors underneath different things to do different, I don't have the wording for it, but different outcomes.
Yeah, you get different effects. One film, you can do multiple different versions of it, just changing the color.
Right. So he can do a lot of things.
We might not even need the... Uh-oh. All right, so we'll let that side set for about 20 minutes.
Cool.
And it should eat that end off.
Okay.
And we dip it in that. That's the deactivator. This is the only thing that, like I'll do other stuff. Don't worry about glow, you know, blah, whatever.
Right.
That stuff right there, that's not as big of a deal.
Not putting it in.
But other little parts, you'll put them on hooks and it'll drop.
Yeah.
I gear up.
Yeah.
Had to call that reinforcements.
Did too much like work around here.
I know. What the hell?
I thought he was just coming to hang out. Look at this.
Shiny clean, buddy.
Looking good.
It's ready for powder coat.
You ready?
What's that going on?
That CForce 110.
That's right.
At custom build.
What are you doing, boy?
I'm blowing these parts clean.
Blowing them clean?
Right. Oh yeah. Almost done.
Well, we have employees, you know that, right?
I know. What the?
All right, you ready?
I'm ready when you are, boss.
All right. All right, so what we're gonna do is a hydrographic film. In essence, or in a nutshell, what that is paint transfer through water.
Paint transfer through the water.
Yep, seems weird, right?
So you lay that on and then you put the part on top of that and it's ready to go, right? That's all you gotta do?
Nope.
Oh.
So people ask me all the time, why does hydrographics cost so much? Well, in essence, what you're doing is you're doing a custom paint job and you're adding an extra element to it. So in other words, you do your paint job, you have to prep it just like a normal paint job. You paint the item and then you dip it and clear coat it. So it's adding an extra element to a custom paint job. With hydrographics, you can do stuff that you will never get with an airbrush or painting.
So what you're telling me is you can't just take anything off of your car, truck, motorcycle, boat, whatever. You can't just take it off, lay this in the water, and then dip it. That's not how you do it.
No, and unfortunately, that's what YouTube shows people.
It'll look good for about 5 minutes, right?
It won't even stick. It won't even stick.
Right.
Paint closes up. It's what it's meant to do. So you take an item off of a vehicle, a motorcycle, a side-by-side, whatever, and just try to dip it, that paint is closed up. It's not going to stick. It needs a mechanical and chemical bond.
Right.
Just like a paint job. So what we do is we bring it in, we clean it, we sandblast it or scuff it or dip it in acid, take it back down to bare. If it's plastic, we scuff it or heat treat it, depending on the plastic. Epoxy primer it, paint it, dip it, clear coat it.
So right now, this has nothing to really do with the CForce build. It does, but it don't. So what we decided to do, instead of showing you guys the plastics, we're going to show you guys the process it takes to do what we're doing to the plastics.
Correct, yes.
Without showing you and revealing the plastics.
So that means it's ready to go?
It's ready to go.
So what we do now, this film's laying on the water hydrates the film. If you look at the film now, it's laying on the water, but it's still on the plastic. It's called a PVA plastic. Spray the activator on it, it dissolves the plastic, then your paint is just floating in the water.
Right.
And of course there's technique. How do you dip it in? What do you do? So right now we're going to spray the activator, and then you'll see how it just floats there. Okay, now if you look, come look at it real quick, it looks like glass. That's the plastic is gone. The only thing left there is the paint. Now, this is just an item we use for a sample to kind of show how it works. What we're going to do, we're going to dip that in. You can see it's liquid now. It's no longer plastic. And voila. It's like magic.
Just like magic. Look at that. That looks really cool.
You can't do that with paint.
You can't do that with paint?
No.
Hey, I bet you...
Our powder coat's done.
Our powder coat's done.
Yeah, I think it is.
Should we give them a little sneak peek while we're on this?
Yeah, we'll give them a little tiny peek. So once it comes out of the dip tank, what you have is you have some residue left on. So you throw it, this is our rinse tank. Throw it in there and basically just rinse it.
Rinse it off?
You're rinsing the excess PVA off. Once that's rinsed off and you're cooling the activator down, at that point you take it off, it's on there. You're not rubbing it off, but we also clear coat it.
Right.
A for UV protection, scratch resistant, all that. It's done the same as a paint job on your car.
Right.
Exactly like that, we're adding that to it.
Right.
All right, we'll let that rinse. Let's go see what's in the powder coat oven.
Let's go see.
We're multitasking.
Let's go see what that frame's gonna look like.
A frame? We did a frame?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, let's take a gander.
We worked all weekend on this.
Whew. Uh-oh. What is that?
Oh man, what? Why did it turn white, Roy?
I don't know. You say it's white?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Huh. Well, let's pull her on out of here. Now, of course, she's hot right now.
She's hot.
You look at this in bright light, what's in the paint?
Yeah. It's not gonna bring detail out under these lighting conditions.
But it's a pearl white with a red essence flake in it.
Custom mix. So
Custom mix.
Custom that we came up with just on the whim.
I don't know if you want to show them what goes beside of it, or you just want to hold off on that.
I don't know. You think we should give them a sneak peek?
Man, I don't know. You know, it looks so good. Maybe.
I mean,
let's take it.
Oops.
Wait. What is this?
Uh-oh, what's he got? What's he got?
No.
Uh-oh.
Bam.
Oh, boy. Oh, man. That's nice, Clark. Look at those. What kind of orange is that?
It is a candy burnt orange metal flake.
And so we worked all weekend long, Friday, Saturday, and now today is Sunday. I don't even know what time it is. We don't care.
So they come factory black.
Black.
We have to dip them in acid.
We showed that part.
Rinse them, obviously pressure wash them, neutralize it, all that. Dry them in the oven, outgas them for an hour or so. Then we sandblast them.
Yep.
Sandblast them. Then we do a metallic silver show dot.
Yep, we did show that.
Then we do the orange candy metal flake.
I don't think we showed that.
And we didn't show that. And then we do the clear coat, glass clear coat.
Yep.
Super protective.
Yep. So there's like 6 stages to get that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Plus you taking it apart.
Plus me taking it apart and then putting it back together.
Now I have something similar to that on my side-by-side. And I have beat it with a hammer.
Oh yeah, he did beat it with a hammer. He showed me where.
It
bent the metal, but didn't crack.
Yeah, it didn't crack the clear coat on the powder coat or none of that.
Yeah.
We sank mine with the rings.
Yep.
The beadlock rings.
Yep.
I've ran it into rocks. There's 1 scratch.
Yep.
And I beat it.
Yep.
Yeah. So.
Hey, is this light on?
No.
Let me turn this light on.
Oh, now look at it. There we go.
Is that bright?
Yeah.
There we go. That'll kind of help. Yeah. Okay, I turned the light on for you guys. Let's see the frame now. See if it may not. I mean, it's white, so camera doesn't. White it shoves a lot of light into the camera, so it washes it a little bit, but
you can get an idea where
there's flake in it, and you can see the flake with the human eye, but I don't know. I'll get this on my editing program and see. But, yeah. Hey, I say the rest is a secret.
Yeah, we ain't showing the rest.